Okay, so you want to start off by finding a bus stop that is level with the surrounding ground or whatever formation of the ground. And you want, if there's slight hill, you always can just raise your foundation. So you want to start off by putting one foundation PC. You want it that one. You want to raise it kind of higher, so you can be able to expand. Make sure you're able to honeycomb this part before you do any other part of the base. So then you do a pattern like this all the way around. Square, triangle, square, triangle. And it should fit pretty snugly all the way around. It's gonna form this little circle formation, I guess, around the whole bus stop. Okay, you want to start by making your TC box so you can have the base secure. I would suggest armoring this whole bit of the base. Make sure at least armor this, if not the whole thing. If you don't have enough high quality, then at least sheet metal it. Never want to leave this stone, because it is very secure. So you want to put a window right here, and then you also put a window, or a reinforced window on there. So you want to start putting a TC in the very back right corner. Yep. And then you want to put sleeping bag right next to PC, just like that. And then you could fit boxes. Here, you want to put a wall right there, just make sure you get all your boxes in there. Boxes you try to put them all the way back against the wall. Okay, there we go. Yep, and you want to be putting code locks on everything in this room. Or key locks if you're solo. And you want to be making sure your teammates are with you while you're making this, so they can get all the codes. And then you take two, you can fit. So I would suggest not making this wall either. Just not armor any of this yet. You just want to start doing by twig. So you want to you're going to be able to place two small boxes in there. That's here for some reason. You always can make a campfire and put a campfire right here instead. It still works. It's not as much storage, but you still get some storage right there. Okay, and then you want to start with making your little shelf, I guess. So you do this, and then you place your wall back, and then you're going to be putting a triangle right here. And you want to be making sure your bag's facing this way, or else you're not going to be able to place this triangle here. You want to, I just usually upgrade the stone. You can upgrade the wood, whatever you want, and then you can fit. You'll be able to fit two large boxes on here. So I get just lined up that one, right? So you want to do this. Demolish that one. Just make sure you leave all this twig. Demolish all this, and this is the steady twig. You want to armor your TC room, so that's all set up now. And then you should be able to honeycomb your TC room, just like this. Well, you don't. Well, so most people wouldn't do it with armor. That's really expensive. Not unless you have a lot of high quality, because you've been running large and small already. Most people just sheet metal this or stone it, just whatever you have resources for. And this would not preferably be a starter base either. This takes a lot of resources, and you want the main bit high quality, and it takes a good bit of time. So you want to either have someone watching your back, or maybe an auto turret setup or something. So just so you can build this without getting jumped. So you want to start off by building a honeycomb for your TC room. Make sure this is all the right way. want to do the top part as well. And then you want to be putting a floor right here. And then you have your PC. It takes a sheet metal wall and armored. So it takes a sheet metal and then an armored wall to get in there. Because even if they broke this right here, the only way they would be able to see through there is if they if this part right here was exposed. But then you're gonna have all this sealed off though, so that won't be an issue. So then you want to start by you have this way. This way, you just want to have all these, except for this one. You want to have this one as another window. And then you want to have this. You don't have to seal it off for right now. And then you can fit a lot of boxes in here. And you want to make sure all these have code locks or key locks, whatever you solo or clan, whatever. And you can you need to place more bags inside of here as well. So you have boxes all along here. Try to fit them as close, and you want to be having code locks on all these. Making sure your friends get the codes, because their code locks will be covered after you start putting boxes down. High call all this. I'm gonna high call all this part of the base, and you also want to put triangles, or not triangles. You want to put a. You have to actually do this from above. I forgot. So you do this from up here. Take your triangles. You put here, here. So surround it. You can't pick them at all. And then if you'd like, you can put another one there, another one there. And these ones can just be sheet. You want these back ones to be armored. Actually, yeah, you want all these back ones to be armored just to be safe. Okay, after you get that all down, you want this armored as well. Yep, okay. And this is, so you want to have, you can fit so many bags in here. So you want to start by putting bags just all on this right here. Right. Along this edge, like first. So one person's gonna have a bag in there. That's probably gonna be the base builder, or whoever's gonna be in charge of making sure TC's up, kept, and all that. I'm gonna put the first bag right there. Second bag right there. Just want to make sure you get this right so you can fit. So this is base, holds around 4 people. If you need to though, you always can. So you can fit 3 bags in here, like this. And then you also can fit campfires right next to these bags. Fit 1 campfire in there. Yep. Okay. So you can fit 3 bags in here, and if you're a bigger like clan or group, you always can pick up boxes and put more sleeping bags. Make sure you take the code locks on them and you put more sleeping bags. And then also you can put box here, code locks on these, and the box here. So if you only have 3 people, a trio, then you can fit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 large boxes in this storage space. And then the really good loot, you can fit 4 large boxes in this a small box and a campfire. So that's how much. And if you have more people, say, you can pick up these boxes down here. fit more bags, it's just gonna need less storage space in here. Okay, then what you would do after you get all this settled, you would armor this, have this all sealed off, and then this would just be honeycomb for your. I would usually sheet metal all this. This would be honeycomb for this bunker as well. And I just want to honeycomb all of this. That foundation is actually not needed. You don't need this foundation right here. And then yeah, you just want to make sure you get honeycomb all the way around the middle, just so they can't like bust through here. It's that easy. I usually do this one as well, makes so that a little bit secure so they can't splash both sides as easily. Okay, now after you got all this done, and you can also do this one, or you can have, I usually just have this as a little furnace here with a garage door right here. You can create 3 furnaces in this little room, and I would put this as a garage door. Oh, I put the garage door front there. Okay, and then you get your garage door, or if you only have like double doors or armored double doors, it doesn't matter. It's just furnaces. And yeah, armored doors would be ideal for this base, or unless you have double door, or not armored doors, garage doors would be ideal, unless you have double armored doors. And you'll be able to fit 3 furnaces in there, nice and snug. You just want to have a little kind of running pathway, and if they break into that, they actually don't get anywhere. If they break into this or this, that's why I don't honeycomb it, and that's why I just have it as like a door system. And you just have you want to have like either an armored double door or just a normal double door at the front here. And I would usually have the sheet metal, unless you don't really have the metal frags for it, then you just can have it all as stone, that's fine. And this is, so for main loot for this base, you'd have to destroy, just to get to main loot, you have to destroy so just to get to the TC, you'd have to go through a sheet metal wall and then an armored wall to get to TC. If you wanted to get into that loot room, or this other loot room with the 6 boxes and the sleeping bags, that is, so you're able to reach box right there, and if you need to, you always can scoot this box closer so you can grab it. I cannot reach that one, so I'd have to usually, actually yeah, you can reach it, but it's a little harder. You make it easier by just scooting it closer to this wall. Then you just have all this sheet metal, armored. Or stone, doesn't matter either way. Well, it does matter, it's just. And then you'd have garage doors all in here. This would be your very front door. You also can do a, like, you can get creative with this part of your base. You can do like a whole shop front kind of thing. This being the front door, and then you can have Then you have drop boxes, or you can make this like an oil refinery spot. On the other side, you just have these as like a shelf, and then drop boxes in here on both sides. And then these could be shop fronts right here, and this could be your front door area. Or you can make it safer without shop fronts and just have like another full pathway, leading like that. But, so yes, that's the base design. So actually in here you can fit, so you want to have more bags, and in this bit of the base, probably not right here. I usually just put boxes, so you can so it's easier for you to transfer loot in and out. And these boxes don't need code locks on them. That's fine. You can put code locks if you want to on them, but you don't need to. Maybe put a code locks on this box because it's sticking to the garage door. Doesn't matter either way though. And then I would put a bag here. Can't fit. You can fit small box there, and then you can just have bags all in here. You also it can be walking on boxes all through here. However, then you have just however many members' bags all through here. If you've got like a clan hole in this base, kind of crazy. It's made for, well, it's for whatever kind of, you solo, duo, trio. It's gotta make sure you have enough resources to do the whole thing. And I would just line the edge over here with bags. And then in here you would have like, I guess, guns, armor, weapons, food. And then you have all the main stuff in that loot room there, and these boxes. So, and then you just, whenever you're getting off, you just transfer anything really important into there that you want to keep safe. You just have boxes all along. And here you probably do this a bit more efficient than what I'm doing right now. You also put repair benches, research tables, however you want to do it, really. It's just up to you however you want to customize this bit of the base. Also more bags right here, just depending on how many group members you have. And you fill a lot of boxes in this base. It's meant for a lot of storage. So usually I find that I'm running out of that. And this base takes, so if they're raiding through doors, so take 1, 2, 3, 4 garage doors, and a sheet metal door, and then maybe another sheet metal door, or garage door here, sheet metal door, however you do that. So that many garage doors, and this is armored right here. So they couldn't actually go through this, they would have to go through this wall right here to get in there, or this wall. They would have probably have splashed it a little bit, but they would still have to go through an armored wall to get in there. So, and they would only get those 6 boxes, but then this middle part is it's a sheet metal wall and then a high quality wall to get into your main TC and loot. So even like, so I've been fail rated a lot of times in space. For people, they'll go through all these doors, right through all these doors, and they see this, and they'll stop. Or I've gotten one time I got rated through this. But if you get raided through these 2 back walls, it actually doesn't do anything. So someone went through this armored wall right here, and they actually weren't able to get anywhere because the bus stop, how it works. Not unless you raid through this door frame. If you raid through this armored door frame, you actually can get in there. But most people don't, because it opens up like a little bit of the bus stop, right? Like opens up a little down there. It opens up a little spot where you can break these. You can break. Actually, well, if you break this anyways, all they can do is break your boxes and stuff. So they would have to really, if they're smart, they wouldn't go through doors, and they would just go through. They'd have to go through a sheet metal wall and an armored wall to get those 6 boxes, and then get main loot. It's a sheet metal wall and an armored wall. Not unless you high qual all this, and then do 2 high qual walls. or a stone wall and a high qual wall, just how much ever resources you would have. I would never do this as a starter base. I would do this as like, it depends on how much you farm, how much like resources you get. Like if you're doing large oil rig, you'll get a lot of large and small oil rig. You get a lot of high qual from that. That makes this base a lot easier to do. Now that they added that, so yeah, this is how the base design goes, and it's very expensive to rate this. So it's just to get both of either loot room. It's a sheet metal wall and a high qual wall. To get, yeah, so they would have to go through 2 armored walls and 2 sheet metal walls to get all your loot, and that is very expensive. Or you can make it 2 high qual walls, 2 sheet metal, 2 high qual walls, like make it 4 high qual walls and all, or it can be high qual stone, just however you want to do it. Really, it's all up to you. So you do it like this, and yeah, and then on this is all just customized. Like you can even like say have either a ladder or a furnace right here, and you also can do roof access. It's just an open plan for you to do whatever you want to do, like this style, or if you want to do it some other kind of way. So you also have roof access because you can do that. You also can have a doorway up here. This base is very customizational. Yeah, you have a doorway up here as well to get out of your base, so you have 2 exits, and then yeah. So you can do like a roof plan up here. You can put more rooms up here if you needed. You can put one right here. There's many things in this base. It's not like you have to do it just one way, but the basic floor plan you need to follow. Yep. Okay, so that's basically how you do the whole base design. This is all customizational. You can do it like this, or you can do it any other way you would like. And yeah, these are Dropbox rooms right there and right here. This could be a way up, or you can do any other way. You don't have to have it upstairs. It's just whatever your preference is. Okay, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully this base helps you. It's a very good base design for the bus stop. But finding bus stop is the trickiest part about this. Just try to make sure if you're the server just wipes, go to like the bus stop, build. If you need to, start building the base like as soon as possible. Make sure no one takes from the bus stop. And yeah, if you need to, place a wooden TC next to it, and with a door on it, so you can, and you'll just hit out the foundation of the TC, the triangle fit TC, and then the whole thing will the whole TC will go away, just to make sure you get the bus stop. You want to make sure, because I don't think anybody on the wipe is going to go through like the trouble, because no one, if it's a BP wipe, no one's going to have a flamethrower yet, and then it's going to be kind of a bit of hassle to go through that. So usually you'll be able to secure your bus stop. And this space takes, so if you just want to do sheet metal honeycomb instead of high qual honeycomb, it'll take 366 high qual, and that's around 2 like large oil rig runs, or maybe 3 small oil rig runs, and you'll have enough high qual for this. It'll take 7k metal frags basically. It'll take like 1,000 stone and then 4k wood, and that's decently cheap for this base design. Here, I'll show you the upkeep which this base takes. Well, it depends on how you customize and build the top part, if you're gonna have roof access or not, but it's gonna be somewhere around this for upkeep, and that's reasonably like affordable for a base. 60 high qual a day. If you just do 1 oil rig run, that'll last you 2 days, and only 1,400 melt frags, 100 stone, and not 200 wood, because I have a lot to wait around, but some wood as well. So this base is really easy to upkeep, and it's a double bunker. It's 4 high qual walls to get all your main loot, or not 4, it's 2 2 high wall walls and then 2 sheet metal walls to get to either loot room. It makes this base very like easy to build. Like even a solo could upkeep this. It wouldn't be that hard. So yeah, that is how much it costs. Okay, thank you guys for watching, and hopefully this base helps you guys out. Peace out.